The dev of Ninja.io finally dropped a new weapon update, and by finally I mean April 14th. Sorry it took so long for me to make this video. Before I start getting destroyed by others while trying to test the new guns, here's a list of guns that I enjoy using before this update. To clarify, this list is a range from the guns that I enjoy using the most to the guns I least enjoy using. It isn't necessarily a ranking from best gun to worst gun. Now you might look at this list and lose all your respect for me. Like, what is this? Why is Barrett number 6 on the list? Well, that's simple. Anyway, let's move on to the first gun on the list, the shotgun.
Oh. Hold on. Hold on. Dude.
Since the last update, the shotgun has received some pretty big changes. And to put it simply, the dev completely fried it. Not only did its range get absolutely destroyed,
Nope.
I have to aim so high up. Oh, hello. This shotgun has no range!
but its damage was also reduced significantly.
What? How are you alive?
Sometimes, it wouldn't even do any damage at all.
How are you alive? No. How did you survive that? Oh, by the way, if y'all are wondering what happened to the wide player account, I quite literally just accidentally logged out and forgot my password. So you're probably never gonna see wide player again. What is going on down there?
Honestly, it's kinda sad what happened to this gun. I tried using it for a bit more off camera, but no matter how I used it, it just did not perform the way it used to. It's pretty much dead and buried now. Maybe only second to the Flamer.
Sure! Right! My apologies, my bad! Oh, by the way, my name got stolen.
The Link gun was next, and I'm gonna be honest, comprehending this sentence was too much for my magic heart brain, but I gave it a try anyway.
This is a gun I haven't used in forever, because it's just so bad.
And pretty much immediately, we were on a straight line trajectory to a 0 out of 10.
Huh? No, like genuinely, who uses this gun?
But as I used it more, I realized the Link gun's time to kill can actually be pretty fast.
Oh wow.
And I'm not sure if I'm crazy, but it seemed like the first shot that connects doesn't do any damage at all. However, the damage seemed to progressively increase the more shots you land.
Dude, how are you alive? Okay. Like, that was a full mag dump! If you hit me.
Oh no.
Get absolutely choked! Oh!
But for the most part, just take my advice for it, do not use this gun.
The AK got a buff as well. I want to try it.
Moving on to the AK-47. Now, though the gun did get a buff, it doesn't feel all that much different.
It feels about the same, honestly.
Similar to the rifle, which I'll cover later, the AK's damage increase was pretty insignificant. To me at least.
Oh, that's gonna kill me.
One, two.
Oh man, I wanted 3 kills with 1 mag.
But that's completely fine, because the AK has always been a great gun. Its damage was consistent, it had decent accuracy, range was not an issue, and when you get those sweet headshots, the time to kill was immaculate.
That guy just got dissolved.
Even after the update, the AK is still one of my favorite guns.
I like how this Happy Stalker 0G guy is being a Happy Stalker better than the actual Happy Stalker.
Okay.
Next up, the rifle. This gun's pretty similar to the AK, so I'll make it quick. The rifle has good range, its accuracy is slightly worse than the AK, however the shot pattern was more predictable. It has a faster reload with less bullets, and overall pretty good. though I still like the AK more.
Nope.
Oh my god! If that got me, I would have said GG. I would have congratulated him. Every chainsaw kill is impressive. That guy just killed himself. Rifle isn't bad actually. I had my doubts, but oh wow. Yeah, rifle isn't bad at all.
Up next, we have the minigun. This gun was actually one of my favorites because it was just a really fun gun to use before the update. But now with the added recoil, unfortunately I think it's just bad. I don't really know what was going through Buzz's head when he decided to add recoil to the game. Before this update, the minigun could only be used at a specific range. If you were too close, Mag 10s would completely obliterate you, and if you were too far, the minigun's accuracy just wouldn't allow you to get a kill. But now, with the addition of recoil to the minigun, it's really hard to stay within that range. The only range sweet spot the minigun had was just stripped away in the new update. The Carbine received a buff to its damage, and honestly, this change didn't really make any sense. Sure, you could get more kills since there was a chance the player you're shooting at is low, but for the most part, it's still a 2-shot. Though similar to the AK-47, I don't mind the small change. The Carbine was already really good before the update. One small change I'd give to the Carbine is just giving it penetration power, similar to the Barrett. The pulse gun received a few changes, but nothing too big. This gun is really just a fun little contraption that makes you feel sophisticated using fancy math to outsmart your enemy. Like, I had several occasions where people tried to get behind cover thinking they were safe, only to get comboed by the power of math. The only thing holding this gun back is its damage, and honestly, that's completely fine. I personally like the challenge of using the pulse gun because you would have to play the game in a completely new way, since directly shooting your targets isn't the only option you have.
Moving on to the Deagles. Before this update, I have already really liked the Deagles because it was just really consistent and you had good range with it.
And now with its massive 20% damage buff, the Deagles are quite easily my favorite secondary in the game.
Double Deagle! Dude, I love this gun. I mean, I know I'm playing against noobs, but... Like I was so lost. Come down here, I dare you. You suck.
The prophecy is true.
Huh? I swear, it's the Deagle's blessing.
Using the Deagles is honestly such a vibe, and I could have gone on for a long time. But then, I heard something strange. There was also a small change added to the Barrett, giving it a whole bunch of recoil as well as a slightly longer reload time. I'm gonna be honest, I never really liked this gun to begin with. I only pick it because it's the best, not because it's fun to use. But at the very least, it does a good job at being the best gun in the game, and I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. And now for the final gun, or weapon in this case, the chainsaw. And I don't know why, but this one single line, one simple change to a weapon that I hardly even touched before, suddenly turned into the most fun few minutes of my life. Sure, my KD was atrocious. I was dying to people that should have been easy kills, but I knew one thing for sure, and it was that I just loved throwing this portable meat grinder at unsuspecting victims.
No! Oh my god, okay. Let me get my chainsaw out, please. Let's go! Dude, I wanna. Let me. No. The chain's gonna go in the water. Oh, this will be so clutch. Oh my god! No, what do you mean?
Why are you running?
I want my chainsaw back.
Why
No,
are you
I'm gonna
running?
get it. Let's go. Go, B. No, my chainsaw! I'm punching this guy.
Look at Randy Orton slithering. Watch out!
I don't know if you noticed, but I got out of my chair after that kill. And in the process, accidentally muted my mic. Which sucks, because right after that kill, I got on a kill streak that was so insane, I can only describe it with magnificent. Well, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoy it, and thanks for watching. Or at least, that's what I thought. While making this video, the dev decided to add 2 more weapon changes. Specifically, to the 2 guns that I thought were underperforming in this update. And ladies and gentlemen, we are so back.